Welcome everyone to another episode of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. And this is the Smackdown live review from the 3rd of January.
Yeah.
And it is live. If you haven't guessed from the last 6 months,
It's live now.
Smackdown has been live.
So yeah, don't know why, don't know how, but they decided to open the show with The Miz and Maurice.
Oh, God. Good move.
Yeah, obviously the Miz rambling on about how much better he is than Dean Ambrose and he hasn't got hope in hell. Blah, 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 blah. Then that brought out Dean Ambrose and the Miz proceeded to hide behind his wife.
Well,
And then, he got out of the ring and then hid behind where she was. And then Maurice decided to slap Dean in, an attempt of getting him pissed off and getting chucked out of the match maybe or something. Didn't work, and then Dean, and then the Miz and Maurice walked off, and then Dean turned around and said, "Well, I'm in for an easy night now. That was the hardest part of the night. She hits harder than you."
ooh. Yeah, I mean, Miz was supposed to call out Renee Young. But no, he got Dean Ambrose instead, and yeah, that happened. All building up to the main event, Intercontinental title match.
Yeah. And then we move on to our first match of the evening.
Oh, a classic.
Dolph Ziggler versus the miserable Baron.
And he looked really miserable tonight.
Baron Corbin.
And like, they've even changed his entrance thing, where it's just all these buildings and like black coming down.
Yeah. And sort of some of the buildings got like cracks in them and whatever.
It's like, yeah, this match was alright.
Yeah.
But they did this rivalry last year, so we've seen it like 7 times already.
Yeah.
And it was no different than the other 7 matches.
Unfortunately, it didn't end well for Dolph. He got hit with the end of days.
Yes, rather predictably.
Yeah. And then that was the end of the match. 1, 2, 3. And then Baron proceeded to then go grab for a chair to take some frustration out on Dolph. And then Kalisto come out.
Yeah, a man who's had another set of problems with Baron Corbin.
So yeah, and then he eliminated Baron at the ring.
Oh, hell's that?
And then he sort of went and Kalisto went to go check on Dolph, see if he was alright. Then he was saying, "Come on, Baron, come on." But he should have been watching what was going on behind him.
Yep. Dolph set him up for the super kick.
Yeah. Heel turn moment.
Oh my god. Dolph Ziggler has turned his back on the WWE Universe.
And it's that bad. The whole crowd were cheering when he super kicked Kalisto.
Yeah.
So obviously, like quite a lot of people, they've been waiting for him to turn heel for quite a while.
I don't know why they turned him face in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, Christ, you think they turned him heel? No. They turned him face the night after WrestleMania 29, I think it was.
When he won the title.
Yeah, from Del Rio.
Back when he had AJ Lee and Big E by his side.
Yeah. And since then, he's really done nothing.
Yeah.
So I think this is the best move for him. And hopefully we get great moments like him drop kicking Santa.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we had a segment backstage where randomly Mojo Rawley, Apollo Crews, and
Rhino
were there talking and that, and then Dolph's come in, started chucking stuff about. He even accidentally ripped a bit of wood off of one of the sides of the locker.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, and then Apollo was like, "Whoa, hang on, cool down, man. What's going on?" And then Dolph just proceeded to start punching Apollo.
Yeah, and it's turned into a bit of a melee back in the locker room.
And then Rhino used his politics to break up the fight.
Yeah, and Dolph just randomly buggered off.
Yeah. So that was the end of that segment.
So we're guessing it's official. Dolph is back to being a heel.
Yeah. And then we had our first Divas match of the night.
Wonderful.
Women's match of the night.
Yeah. They could change the word and all they like.
We had Becky Lynch versus La Luchadora.
But which one?
Yeah, there's been so many. Yeah, you could slightly tell after a while who it was, though. Especially when she missed a moonsault off of the top rope.
Yeah, I think they sort of changed halfway during the match. Because remember, one ran under the ring and the other one came out. I think that there was two different ones.
Yeah. So yeah, the La Luchadora went to go and do the half moonsault, whatever you call it, off of the...
I think it's called Twisted Bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Yeah, off the top rope, missed. Becky Lynch then applied the disarmer.
Oh, God.
La Luchadora quickly tapped, and then Becky grabbed La Luchadora, took off the mask, and much to our shock and horror, it was the Smackdown women's champion, Alexa Bliss.
But this brought out the other luchadora.
And they put a beat down on Becky Lynch.
And then,
Will we ever find out who the real La Luchadora is?
Honestly, I don't think we're supposed to. I think they've changed it 2 or 3 times over the last few weeks to throw us off. Because you thought Tamina.
Oh, the other week, without doubt, is Tamina Snuka. But yeah, this week, she's far too short and not stocky built.
I think it might have been Mickie James.
Yeah, because she is coming into it shortly. She's signed a multi-year contract with Smackdown Live.
Oh, God. Damn it. I hate that name.
So, yes, the mystery continues on with La Luchadora.
I will still be disappointed if it's not Vince under that. They got to do it 1 week.
And then we moved on to one of the main parts of the show.
Yes.
The contract signing for the Royal Rumble.
Oh, boy.
WWE Championship. The face that runs the place, AJ Styles against John Cena.
Oh. The man who sucks.
So, the founding member of the Fave 5, Booker's boy, D. Bryan, come out, started up the proceedings. Cena come out next. Then Daniel brought out AJ. And he proceeded to look around at Daniel and say, look, we've fought loads of times. We've fought in gyms. We've fought in shows where barely anyone's there.
Yeah.
What are we doing this ridiculous contract signing? And basically said, Cena doesn't even deserve a shot.
He doesn't.
What's he doing here? So then Daniel decided to explain his actions and then very quickly get out of the ring and leave.
Yeah, it's not really, I would call it an explanation. I mean, he said the fans want this match. No, we don't. We've had it. It's done.
So, yeah. And then after that, AJ Styles went on a rant for about 5 minutes on why Cena doesn't deserve this.
Yeah.
Called him a Hollywood part-timer, and he said, stop retracting back on your words. You meant every word you said to The Rock about how he was a part-timer and that.
It's true.
And he'd lost touch, and he said, you're doing exactly the same. You've got no passion, you've got nothing.
See, and the main problem I have with this is that Styles is supposed to be the heel, and Cena is supposed to be the face, and yet you can't dispute anything Styles is saying. He's all right.
Well, at the end of the day, AJ turned around and said, where have you been the last 4 months?
Yeah.
And then Cena just won this massive tirade about how he still has passion and that, and half of his arguments were rather easily batted down with the fact of, but you haven't been here the last 4 months. And going on early indications, he's only booked to work half of the year this year. if that.
Right. I mean, yeah, Mr. First to arrive and last to leave.
Isn't.
Yeah. I mean, if you've watched the Talking Smack afterwards, Daniel Bryan even addresses that fact. And he says Dean Ambrose has been doing all the live shows, main eventing them, a lot more than Cena has over the last couple of years.
Yep. And this sort of ended with AJ signing the papers, then Cena going on his tirade, and then him signing it afterwards. And then, for no reason whatsoever, the miserable Baron made an appearance again.
Yeah.
And thought he wanted to inform everyone that he's putting his name in the Royal Rumble match.
Wow.
And he's going to be winning the WWE Championship at
I
WrestleMania.
think that's the first SmackDown guy that has announced entry into the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it pretty much is. And if things weren't even more confusing, one thing we neglected to mention on the Raw review we done, we've got a SmackDown superstar being on Raw next week.
Yeah. If you missed Undertaker's promo before Survivor Series when he said, "SmackDown will always be my home,"
He's on Raw
he's
next
on
week.
Raw. Yeah.
So the miserable Barons in the Rumble.
Yeah, he had a few words with Cena. Said, "Oh, if you talk to me like that again, I'm going to knock your teeth down your throat."
And then AJ got a cheap shot in on Cena. And then Baron looked down at him and said, "You know what, maybe Styles is right about you. Your time's up."
It is up. I mean, what an idiot. You don't turn your back on AJ Styles.
Look,
What an idiot.
and then things massively go down here from here.
Oh, jeez.
We had Carmella backstage, and then we had JBL's favourite person,
Jesus, don't say that.
James Ellsworth, appear. And, yeah, James Ellsworth had a Ellsworth t-shirt to give to Carmella. Initially, she was a bit reluctant, and she said, "Oh, thank you." And she said, "Oh, you should escort me to ring tonight." He said, "What? Me? Really? Really? Really?" And then JBL just went on a massive tirade of, "What the hell is going on?" SmackDown.
It's out of control.
So, yeah, and then conveniently, our next match was Carmella. She was in action against NXT's Aaliyah.
They running low on females again?
Apparently so.
Where was Naomi? Where was,
That's a very good question.
where's the other one? I'm sure there's another one. I don't know.
Yeah, Carmella ended up picking up the victory thanks to an interference from Ellsworth.
God damn it. Oh, do we need another ridiculous storyline?
Yeah, and Carmella ended up picking up the victory in this one.
If this doesn't end with Big Cass making an inter-promotional appearance and booting Ellsworth in the face, I'm going to be disappointed.
And then our next match, arguably the quickest tag team match in history.
Yeah.
We had the tag team champions, American Alpha, fighting off against the Fashion Police.
Oh, God. Or if you looked on the back of their trunks, the Fashion Popo.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Counted it. This match had a total of 4 moves. Chad Gable hit a over-the-top suplex on Tyler Breeze. Hit the tag in on Jason Jordan. Somehow Fandango got into the ring. Then Jason Jordan done a running shoulder charge into the corner on Fandango. Then done the opposite to Tyler Breeze. And then, boom, grand amplitude, 1, 2, 3.
So this is how great our tag division is, where we get rid of one set of goons. And we get a talented man like Tyler Breeze stuck in a ridiculous tag team.
Where their gimmick is the Fashion Popo.
God.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a brief appearance from the Wyatt family afterwards,
Yeah.
saying they're going to take the titles back. They've got a rematch next week on Smackdown. And it sort of ended with Randy Orton and Luke Harper looking at each other.
Going, run.
So, yeah, I reckon it's coming. The Orton face turn is coming.
Yeah. And then if you thought things were bad enough, no, wait, SmackDown's got you covered.
Oh.
We had Nikki Bella with her face off against Natalia. And I don't want to go on about this for too long because it was goddamn awful.
It was.
It was just basically a slater match of one another's families, including Natalia slating her own uncle, who she rants and raves about all the time.
She does.
And apparently, she's an even better wrestler than him now.
Oh my god. I know she's trying to be a heel and everything, but there's so much wrong with that. I can't even get started.
So, yeah, that happened. It ended. Moving on. And it is now our main event.
Thank God.
The Intercontinental title match between The Wiz and Dean Ambrose, the lunatic.
He's out of control.
Yeah, I fairly enjoyed this match.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, lots of backwards and forwards action in this, evenly matched and paced for most of this match. You had the usual heel shenanigans with Miz. Keep on getting in the ring and then getting back out, and then you had a moment where Dean was teasing him, standing there with his back to him, offering him the chance to do the skull crushing finale. Then towards the end of the match, you had Dean at the side of the audience. There, Maurice was there. Dean intimidated her a tiny bit, and she proceeded to give an almighty slap.
Yeah. And as if he wasn't riled up enough when earlier in the night she slapped Renee Young for no reason.
Yeah.
Well, the ref was like, that's it, disqualification.
And then Dean went, no, don't end it. Don't end
Not
this
like
match.
that.
Not like that. So he then proceeded to do Sam's favourite part of the
I love this
referee's
bit.
job. He ejected Maurice out of ringside.
I don't know why, but every time I see that, I just mark out. It's like, yes, he's out. Yeah, he's the ref. No, well, the referee was distracted with getting her out. Miz snuck up behind with the Intercontinental title and bashed Ambrose
in the back of the neck.
Well, it looked more like he got him in the back.
Yeah, it was pretty low.
But no, Dean kicked out of that. Weren't having it.
Nope.
And one reversal of the skull crushing finale later.
Dirty deeds. 1, 2, 3. And finally, the reunion tour is over.
The end of another pointless title reign by The Miz, and hopefully he has no more of them. Because for God's sake.
Yeah.
I know he likes to think he's elevating the titles, but he's not. He never has.
Right, and then end of the show, Dean's celebrating. JBL saying, oh, this lunatic is the champion again. And he proceeded to jump on the announcer's table. Get off of our desk.
The lunatic's on our table. Get off. I tell you. He's not just a wrestling god. JBL is a commentary god.
That ended SmackDown for another week.
Yeah. I haven't got anything more to say on this. So, from your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
I've been Martin.
and the one and only Sam H, we will see you again for the next one. Goodbye.